Hey guys, this is Tamman here doing what I love. And for years, the Bills in the NFL have been the laughingstock. Every year they would post poor records, always coming last in their division. Yeah, here and there they'd make a record, say 9-7, or 2 years ago they made the playoffs. But I'm here to tell you of why I think the 2019 Bills will be the most surprising team in the NFL. Does that mean they're going to be Super Bowl winners? I don't think so, but I think there's a lot of pieces in the offseason and draft that they did that I think could make them a good team. The team that shocks everyone, like how 2018 it was the Chicago Bears, 2017 it was the Philadelphia Eagles. So here are my reasons why I think the Buffalo Bills are going to be the most shocking team in the NFL. Starting off their offense, if I had to describe Josh Allen's rookie of one word, it was potential. Yes, he did throw more interceptions than touchdowns, but his raw athletic ability, along with new additions such as Cole Beasley, John Brown, and already existing pieces like Zay Jones, makes me really excited for Allen's sophomore debut. Getting Beasley was a great move by the Bills front office. Beasley's a good, reliable slot wide receiver. You saw him in Dak Prescott's rookie year, and it helped Dak a lot, and I think Beasley will have a similar effect with Allen. He has good hands and is reliable. He's not DeAndre Hopkins or Julio Jones. He's not going to post insane numbers, but I think he's reliable and will help Allen get his percentage numbers up. They also added the former Arizona Cardinal and Baltimore Raven, John Brown, who just has trailblazing speed. He's a deep threat. With Allen's cannon arm, I think this will be so fun to watch. Now, is this the level of saying Patrick Mahomes to Tyreek Hill that some people are saying? I don't think so, but I think it'll really help. Along in the draft, the Buffalo Bills drafted in the second round tackle Cody Ford, who many people had Ford going in the first round. It was definitely a steal. The Bills also improved their running back group. They have veteran LaShawn McCoy, but they also had another veteran, Frank Gore. In case those guys aren't the same as they were in the prime, they drafted Devin Singletary, a running back, in this draft. And I think Singletary's skill and watching tape of him reminds me a lot of McCoy. I think if anything else, Gore and McCoy will be a nice mentor to, say, Singletary, and I think will be really fun to watch. And I think this Bills offense will have a lot of great function. I think that with Allen's, athleticism, more protections, and better weapons, this offense is something I'm really excited to see. You know what's something that might shock people? The Bills had a top 5 defense this past season. Yeah, no joke, and I think it even got better. In the first round, they selected Ed Oliver, defensive tackle, who is my favorite player in this entire class. There's just something about Oliver that I love watching him on tape. I think adding him to the Bills' front four is a great addition. Not only is he really good, but I think it'll help other people say Shaq Lawson and Trent Murphy get their pressure up. Kind of like how we saw with the Chicago Bears last season. They got Khalil Mack, and Mack and all these other people had a ton of sacks. You had one person that helps people around them. Also really love this team's secondary. Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde are really great safeties. I think some of the best in the NFL. Very underrated. I love Tre'Davious White, their cornerback, and I think this is just a really good secondary. The linebacking core is very young. Tremaine Edmonds was a first-round pick for them last year. He's very athletic and raw. I think he's like the modern-day NFL linebacker, along with Matt Milano there. The Bills are a very young team, but they also have a lot of veteran help on the defense, and I think this could really help them expand, help some of the young guys learn, kind of, mentors, and I think this could really help. Speaking of mentoring, I like this team's coaching staff. When talking about coaching, let's start about the man in charge, the head coach, Sean McDermott, who I think is very underrated. For me, I like his personality, and I think building around culture, something Buffalo's big on, is a good idea. Also, he probably had the worst roster last year, and the team still went 6-10, which is actually not that bad. He also spent 6 years as defensive coordinator of the Carolina Panthers. Now, I know he's the defensive coordinator, but the Panthers, at that time, the quarterback was Cam Newton. Cam Newton is very similar to Josh Allen, both athletic, both a big arm, and maybe McDermott picked up on some tips on how to, coach a quarterback like, say, Cam Newton. Also, I really like the coordinators. The defensive coordinator, Leslie Frazier, was the defensive backs coach. of the 1985 Chicago Bears. For those who don't know, the 85 Bears have won the best defense in NFL history. So bringing that experience and looking through their coaching, they just have a lot of experience. Everyone seems like they're plucked from someone place where they're assisting and can really bring a lot of experience to the table. And I think that's something really important in coaching. Great coaching translates into great wins, so let's talk about the Bills' schedule. This season, the foes consist of the NFC East, the AFC North, their divisional opponents, plus the Tennessee Titans and Denver Broncos, so let's break down these games. As far as the NFC East goes, I think the Bills could get a win off the Washington Redskins and New York Giants for sure. I just think the Bills have better roster than those two, and I think they could maybe beat the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, the Cowboys are really talented, but I think the Bills have a really great run defense and could maybe stop down Ezekiel Elliott, so we'll put that. I do think they will lose to Philadelphia, though. Moving on to the AFC North, I do think they could beat the Bengals and maybe the Ravens. Depending on how Lamar Jackson is doing, a good Bills secondary could shut that down. As for the division, I think they'll sweep the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are the worst team this year. I think they'll split games with the Jets. I think the Jets are really good this year, and I think those games between the Bills and the Jets will be very entertaining. But I do think the Bills will win no games against the Patriots. As far as the Titans and Broncos, I think they can be one of those teams. Maybe Denver. So that's 9-7. And there's some upset games. Maybe they do beat Philadelphia on their home turf. Same with Pittsburgh. A lot of the difficult games the Buffalo Bills have are home. So it could be really interesting. I have them around 9-7, but an upset game here or there could get the Bills into the double digit. Overall, guys, I think the Buffalo Bills are doing a lot of the right steps. It seems like their front office and head coach seem like they're going in the same area with their thoughts and ideas, which is super important in the NFL. A lot of them are building around culture and this great experience, which I think is also really important. A lot of the coaches have experience from around the NFL and have a lot of expertise in the area, and I love their roster. There's a lot of young stars who want to make their footprint in the NFL, and there's a lot of veterans to have them. So if you guys are a team playing the Buffalo Bills in 2019, watch out. They might just shock you.